Well, Samir, after the weekend and that win and the fact you've already qualified for the knockout phase, how would you sum up the mood in the camp?
We are all in a good mood, and we want to win tomorrow, even if we are qualified, because we're still gonna fight to be top of the group. We know that it's really important after for the knockout stage to be first of the group. So we're gonna fight until the end, even if we are already qualified.
You seem to have typified this season the new direction that Manchester City are going in. How come you're enjoying your football so much?
I feel good. Have a good relationship with the manager. I know what he wants from me, and I know when I'm doing good or when I'm doing wrong, and that's what I'm looking for with the manager.
Does the fact that you've turned things around and that you're now part of his plans mean that other players who perhaps aren't and might be, like Joe Hart, have got all the hopes in the world?
I don't know. If you want to know about the situation of Joe Hart, you should ask him. But me, it's like it's a group. We're 24. We know we rotate all the time, and you have to be good. And it's in every big club, Kazia sometimes is on the bench. You have other players as well, and you have to fight for your position. That's it.
Samir, do you think you're playing back to your very best, the sort of the best that we saw at the start of your City career and at Arsenal?
I don't know. I'm trying. I'm trying to play at my best and to bring something for the team. Then, if you want to know, you should ask him. He's next to me.
I suppose that the best Nasri will come in the future. He has a lot more to improve.
Sammy, you played very well in the Champions League this season. What has been the difference this season compared to the previous two?
The last 2 seasons, the group was really tough as well. We played some tough squad. I just think we improve as a team, and we have more experience in the Champions League, because the last 2 years it was the first 2 edition for Manchester City, and you cannot buy experience, and it comes from time. And this year we're better as a team.
Samir, some of the football that was played at the weekend for City was fantastic. Obviously 6 goals against Tottenham. How highly do you rate this side and the way that they can attack teams like that?
I think at home we are one of the best teams in Europe. It's not just the game against Tottenham. We had some good performance as well against CSK and Norwich and Man United. In the first 6 games in the league, we scored 26 goals at home, and it's the best start in 50 years in the Premier League. So I think it's really good what we're doing at home, but now we have to copy that away from home.
Well, if Joe Hart plays well tomorrow, has he a chance of forcing his way back into the team for Sunday's game, Swansea?
Well, I think that's a question for next Saturday. Tomorrow, when we start the next game of the Premier League, we'll talk about who will start playing. The important thing for Joe that he will play tomorrow, and we hope he will have a very good performance.
Hi, I'm Karol Herring from Czech Republic. I have a question for Samir. Victoria Plzeň conceded 5 goals at Bayern. Do you think you can score more tomorrow?
I don't know. I just know we're gonna try to win the game and be as efficient as possible. But I know as well that the last game Bayern Munich just won 1-0, and it was a tough game. So we have to respect PLZEN, and we'll see tomorrow.
Manuel, can you give us an update on Vincent Kompany's fitness? He was out there this morning. Is he fit to play?
Vincent, he's started this week working in some work with the whole squad. He's doing and adding working with the physiotherapist. I think that next week he will be fit to play.
So definitely not involved tomorrow night?
No, tomorrow he's not.
Manuel, from your experience, do you think it matters who wins the group or whether you win the group, provided you qualify?
Well, I think it's very important to win the group. It's not the most important thing. The most important thing is to qualify. We already did it. But I think it's important to try to be at the top of the group. And that's not the only reason. I think that tomorrow is very important to play well also. We are not trying to score every match here 5 or 6 goals. I think that tomorrow is important to win, and then we'll see what happens in the last match.
Manuel.
So Ben, and then we'll come to you.
And Manuel, some suggestions that you might be willing to let Joe Hart leave on loan in January. Are you able to clear that up?
No, there's a lot of news about 5, 6 or 7 of goalkeepers that we want to buy, but that's not true. We're not.
So Joe Hart stays in January, come what may.
Of course, there's no chance to Joe Hart to go out for this squad in January.
Can you give an update on the other injuries? Nastasic, Jovetic, Rodwell?
I think that Jovetic, Silva, and Rodwell, they need at least 1 week or 10 days more to be fit. So they will not be involved tomorrow, and they will not be next Sunday also. Sorry.
Samir, you said in the programme recently that you cleared your head last summer and in the summer and came back with a fresh determination. Can you expand a little bit on that and why you felt the need to look at yourself and what you did? Was there any examples of what you did especially? Did you speak to anybody, or why you took that responsibility on yourself?
Because I wasn't feeling myself. It was a tough season. It was personally after the Euro Championship, and I had a little beef with a French journalist. For months, I refused to talk to anybody, and I had a lot of bad press in France, and I wasn't involved with the national team, and it was a little bit difficult, and in my head I wasn't the same. I didn't play well as well for Sichi. I lost my spot in the squad, and at the end of the year, you know, you're a competitor. You look at your season and you know it's not yourself. So, you know, I start to open myself to talk to people, because like keeping things for yourself is never good. So I talk to the people I love, and I decide, you know, just to smile and be happy and do what I do best, playing football, and that's it.
Who did you speak to especially?
My parents, my agent. That's the people who matters. So I spoke to them, and because even at the time I refused to speak with them, just because I didn't want to talk, I didn't want to explain myself, I didn't want to talk about the situation, because it was really difficult and it was inside me. So after all this time, you just think, and like, you know, sometimes when you do a mistake, you don't want to admit it, and that was my biggest mistake.
But so that season can help you grow as a player and a person.
Yeah, as a player, as a person, yeah, I grew up a lot, and you know, I'm not looking for another incident like this to grow up again. But no, now I know my mistakes, and I know what to do to make it right.
So Samir, given all that, what did you think when Roberto Mancini said that at times he felt like he wanted to hit you? Remember this, you know, given the difficulties you had?
It's just a word. I would never do that. After is, you know, you have manager have different way to work. Some likes to say things in the press to make players react, and some likes to say things face to face with the player. After some player likes to be like this in the press to touch their ego and react, but last year I just wasn't in a good place, so everything that he was saying was difficult for me to accept, and it wasn't his fault. I think it's just me who wasn't in a good place. That's it.
Given the way you've been playing this season, you know, along with David Silva, you both look like you're working really well together in the team. Are you enjoying this?
Yeah, I like to play with him like the others. It's someone who like to play the same way as I play. So we have a lot of freedom in front, and we like to combine with each other.
Last two, Martin, and then Paul.
Sonny, what do you think when you see that Arsenal are top of the table?
Good for them. Yeah. No, I'm happy for the players. I'm happy for the manager because they're a good person. After, it's just the start of the season, and I'm looking to be on top of them at the end of the year because I want to be champion.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.